Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
And today, two forms that confuse almost every English learner every single day.
I went and I have gone.
Both about going somewhere, both about movement, both about the verb go.
But completely different meanings, completely different situations, completely different feelings.
And by the end of today, you will never confuse them again.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Share this with one friend who always gets confused by these two forms.
Okay, I went versus I have gone. Let's go.
Okay, Emma, how are you doing today?
Really well, although I have been thinking about something funny that happened yesterday.
Tell me.
So I sent Marco a message asking if he wanted to meet for lunch.
And
Sophia replied instead. She said, Marco has gone to the dentist. He will be back later.
Poor Marco. How does he always end up at the dentist?
I have no idea. Anyway, I said, oh, I went to the dentist last week too. Awful experience.
And Sophia said, wait, you went last week and Marco has gone today? Dentist season, apparently.
Dentist season, exactly. And Jack, did you notice something in that story?
We used both forms.
Marco has gone to the dentist. I went to the dentist last week.
Same verb, same destination, completely different forms.
And that is today's topic. Why went in one sentence and have gone in the other.
Let's break it down.
Let's start with I went, because this one, the most straightforward.
I went, past simple, something that happened at a specific time in the past, finished, done.
The action is over. There is no connection to right now.
For example, I went to Paris last summer, specific time, last summer, finished, I am back. Or she went to the shop this morning, specific time, she is back now.
Or try saying, we went to that new restaurant last week. Finished, done. Or he went to the gym yesterday. Yesterday, specific, past, complete.
And the key signal, there is almost always a time expression.
Last year, yesterday, this morning, last week, in 2019, when I was a student.
These time expressions, they tell you this is past simple. This is I went territory.
For instance, I went to London when I was a student. Or she went to the conference last month. Last month, specific, finished.
And I went always means I went and I came back. The trip is finished. The action is complete.
I went to the dentist. I went. I had the appointment.
Very simple, very clean.
Now, I have gone. And this one, where it gets interesting.
I have gone, present perfect, but with a very specific and very special meaning.
He has gone. She has gone. They have gone.
And notice almost never I have gone about yourself.
And this is the most important thing about have gone.
Because think about it.
If you have gone somewhere, where are you right now?
You were there, at that place, not here.
So how can you be saying, I have gone to Paris if you are in Paris?
You cannot, because you would be in Paris, not here talking to anyone.
Exactly. So have gone is almost always used about other people, other things.
He has gone, she has gone, they have gone, the team has gone.
For example, Marco has gone to the dentist. He went, and he is still there, not back yet.
Or she has gone to the shop. She went, and she is still there. She has not returned.
Or something like, they have gone on holiday. They left. They are still away, not back yet.
Or the manager has gone to a meeting. She is still in the meeting, not returned yet.
Have gone, always that meaning of went, and is still there, has not come back.
The action is not finished. The person is still away.
And this is the key difference from I went.
Like, she went to the shop, or she has gone to the shop.
Same sentence, same person, same shop. Completely different meaning.
That is the whole difference, right there.
Where is your coffee? Oh, it has gone cold.
See, it has gone cold, not it went cold.
Because it is still cold right now, still in that state, present result.
Have gone, the result is still here, still present.
My cold coffee making grammar points.
The most useful cold coffee in history.
Now, let's look at something very important. Have gone also used when something has disappeared or is no longer available.
Not just about people going somewhere, but about things that are gone, finished, no longer here.
For example, all the tickets have gone. They are finished, none left, all sold. Or the opportunity has gone. It is no longer available. It has passed.
Or something like, that feeling has gone now. It is no longer there. It has disappeared. Or, the pain has finally gone. It is no longer present. It has ended.
Have gone. Things that have disappeared, ended, are no longer present.
Very common. You will hear this constantly.
The sun has gone behind the clouds. It moved. It is no longer visible. Or, my motivation has completely gone today. Very relatable.
Very relatable. Very human.
Now, let's look at the difference one more time, side by side, very clearly.
Same situation. I want to call Marco. Where is he?
Option 1. Went. Marco went to the dentist this morning. He went this morning. He is back now. Past. Finished.
Option 2. Has gone. Marco has gone to the dentist. He went. He is still there, not back yet. Such a small difference, but such an important one.
In real life, this difference matters.
Where is Jack? He went to the meeting. He is back. You can speak to him. Where is Jack? He has gone to the meeting. He is still there, not available yet.
Real, practical, important difference.
And now you will always use the right one.
Now, some very common mistakes and how to fix them.
Mistake 1. Using have gone when you mean went.
Like, I have gone to Paris last year. Wrong. Simple. I went to Paris last year. Correct.
Mistake 2. Using went when you mean have gone.
Like, she went to the shop. She is still there.
Or she has gone to the shop.
And mistake 3, saying I have gone about yourself.
Like, I have gone to Paris many times. Strange. You are here, not in Paris.
I have been to Paris many times. Correct.
And this is where have been comes in, the third related form.
Have been. Experience. I went, I came back. I have that experience now.
Like, I have been to Paris.
But that is a topic for another episode. Very soon, very soon.
Now, one complete natural conversation. I went and have gone, all flowing naturally.
3 friends in a group chat making plans for the weekend.
Has anyone heard from Marco? I sent him a message this morning.
He has gone to a family thing. He mentioned it yesterday.
Oh, right. When did he leave?
He went early this morning, apparently. He said he will be back by Sunday.
Okay, what about Sophia? Is she free?
She has gone out, actually. I saw her leaving about an hour ago.
She went out already? It is only 10 in the morning.
I know, that's Sophia.
Okay, well, I went to that new cafe near the park yesterday. It was brilliant.
Oh, I have been wanting to try that. Is it good?
Really good. We should go this weekend. Have the others gone there yet?
I'm not sure. Marco went there a few weeks ago, I think, but I have not.
Perfect. Let's go on Saturday then, before all the good tables have gone.
Good point. I'll message everyone.
And did everyone catch both forms throughout? Both, in one simple group chat conversation.
And the difference, always clear from context.
Always. If you are speaking, you almost never say, I have gone about yourself.
Because if you have gone somewhere, you're there, not here talking.
One of the most logical rules in English grammar.
And now you will never confuse them again. If today's episode made I went and I have gone finally simple,
Please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma,
Share this with one friend who always gets confused by these two forms.
And leave us a comment. Write one sentence using I went and one using I have gone. Or tell us where have you gone recently that you loved.
We read every single comment, every one.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone.